So in the last classes, you have an idea about of the what is the second half of the first unit, and today we will be getting into the TD activity in terms of the process specification, either of a software or maybe of any specification of a product. A set of 6 students from of the pharmacy in B class going to give the very similar symbol in terms of the empathize, followed by define, ideate, prototype and test stages in the test stages of the TD activity. Start now. Start now.
Computer application of software program designed to perform specific tasks per user. The specification describes the user requirement and applicability of application.
Definition. Process verification is a document that describes the internal logical algorithm and operation performed by the process in computer application. Purpose of process verification. It extract a function of process, helps programming understand the system requirement, provide guidance for coding and the implementation, reducing guidance during software development, assistance in testing and maintenance. Components of process verification: process name, input data, output data, processing logic, business rules and error message. Example: process, student result calculation.
Created third stage of design thinking function focus on generating wide range of creative ideas and possible solution based on process of ideation. Define the problem clearly. Understand the challenge based on user needs. Brainstorm ideas. Generate the main ideas as possible without judging them. Encourage activities. Think freely and explore innovation solution. Innovate ideas. Review and discuss the generated ideas. Select the best solution. Choose the most practical and effective ideas for further development.
In design thinking, prototype is the fourth stage. A prototype is a simple model or sample of a product created to test ideas and solutions before making the final product. Purpose: to visualize the idea, to identify problems and improve the design, to gather feedback from users. Example: in designing a mobile app, a prototype may be a sketch or clickable mock-up showing how the app will work.
The next stage is testing. Testing is the final phase of the design thinking process. In this phase, the prototype is given to users to evaluate how well it works and whether it solves the intended problem. Users interact with the prototype and share their feedback regarding its usability, effectiveness, and overall experience. This feedback helps identify any flaws, limitations, or areas that need to be improved.
The students giving the idea again in terms of the specification.
Advantages of progress specification: improve system documents, making programs easier, helping in debugging and testing, ensuring constant in system development. Conclusion: progress specification is an important document in computer application and software developing that describes the detailed logic and operations of process and enable developers and to implement the system accurately and efficiently. Examples of process verification: student result calculation. Input: student mark is a subject. Process: read mark, calculating a total mark. Percentage calculator, the calculation, the determination of grant, and output will be total mark, percentage and grade.
Purpose of idea: to explore different possibilities, to encourage innovations and creative thinking, to identify the best solutions for the usual problems. Example: students need a better way to organize notes. Ideations like produce idea searches, mobile app, color-coded notebooks or voice-recorded notes. Conclusion: the idea aspect is an important part of design thinking and encourages creative thinkings and generations of multiple solution-based problems. By brainstorming and evaluation different ideas, firms can identify the most effective and innovative solution that may best meets the needs of user. The stage has the transform problems into opportunities for innovations and improvements.
Purpose of prototype: to test ideas and concepts before final development, to identify and correct problems early, to gather user feedback and suggestions,
In today's class, regarding the specification of any product, regarding our software or maybe any specification regarding of electronical or mechanical, what is important, even in terms of the development, given by our 6 students from of the pharmacy B class first year. Give a big class for the students.